Welcome to Come to Mama, where we're nurturing souls. I decided to show my face this evening. I've been having some mobility issues, lower back pain, and stuff like that. So it's been tough, but I'm trying to be consistent and come on here every day. I wanted to provide some messages from the universe. First, a couple of things I want to come to mind is we want to be paying attention to our relationships and how they're panning out these days. We need to pay attention to what our soul is telling us. And this is for an example. If you're in a situation or a relationship where you're not happy, no matter what the other person does, and you're feeling trapped or feeling as though um, you don't want to do this anymore, you need to pay attention to that. It's usually your soul telling you. It's not necessarily that it's the other person, maybe just your soul, your path, getting on your path is going to be um, without this person in your life. And what I've been seeing a lot with those that I have been counseling and talking to about their situations is that we have to pay attention when situations are negative, when they're not, feeding you energetically with what you need, when relationships are not being reciprocated in the way that you need, and we're trying to force situations or out of guilt we stay in these situations because um, we're afraid to let go, we're afraid to move forward. Usually that's what it is. It's fear. It's fear of letting go of a situation, and you're in fear that, you know, you're going to lose the best thing that ever happened to you. And I understand, rightfully so, especially when you think that maybe a person's meeting your needs financially, or maybe they're meeting your needs sexually. Maybe they're meeting your needs, that job is meeting your needs in a financial way, but you're just not happy there. You don't feel like you're having any growth in your life. You're not ascending in your life in any type of work or relationships that you're in. Pay attention to your soul and what it's telling you. Okay. As I always say, before we are reinventing our lives right now, we are basically letting go of things that are no longer serve us, and we're moving forward so that we could be on the path of our lives, of what we came here for. And I think that it's really important that we all start really trying to find out what our life paths are. If you need help with that, I will leave my email in the chat. And I am doing life path numbers and discussing your life path for $10. Um, just email me if you want to discuss that any further. But again, I'm coming on here because I'm just seeing that guilt, it's a wasted emotion. And, you know, people come into our lives for a reason, really to show us about ourselves, for us to really understand who we are. All the way from the negative relationships of, somebody coming into your life and hurting you. Well, it's really a catalyst to you getting stronger boundaries, um, becoming a stronger person in general, understanding some of your weaknesses so that you can strengthen them. It's not meant to take you out or to make you stay stagnant for the rest of your life. But the way the society is and all the judgments, people would rather uphold society's status quo of what you should be, or what your relationship should be, or how you should parent your children, or how you should live your life. We're so caught up in that we could potentially be staying in a situation that is very harmful to our future. And um, and we're just not happy. Okay. So I'm gonna pull some oracle cards. And I'm pulling from my favorite little magical herb oracle deck. I might pull some tarot cards too to get a little bit of an idea of more messages, but for now, we're going to pull from. Okay, so we have, it's funny, change. And elder, I think it's elderberry, is the actual herb. And I didn't bring my glasses. You see, my eyes are already squinted. But we're going to read what this message says change. So, again, going back to what I was saying, is that change is hard. It's not easy for any of us. But sometimes we wait until things hurt so bad, whether it be mentally or physically, to make the change, that it does just such damage to us and our bodies and our mind, bodies, and souls. Okay? And it doesn't mean that we can't restore or repair these things, but we have to come to the realization that, number one, we need to stop holding on to guilt. We need to really understand that we deserve to live how we want to live. And, we can't hold ourselves back for other people. Okay? So let's read what this says here. It is time for change, transitions, and developments. Perhaps something has had its time and needs to come to an end. Learn from the past. Take what you need forward with you and do so with the knowledge that hesitation or resisting will only cause additional pain and draw out the inevitable. Oh, I was on point tonight. Regeneration is possible now for those wishing and willing to plant themselves and their paths elsewhere. Look to your true inner self to find what it is you not only desire but require. I can't make this up. I was on point tonight, so the universe. I'm getting clear messages for myself and for the collective. So you know, I really felt really strong about this today, and I believe that all of you are feeling very strong about certain things in your life, but you're just not sure, or you need somebody to tell you to, and I'll tell you, you know if you have to leave that relationship because it's not helping you grow, leave it. If you have to give that other parent the responsibility of the children for a while until you get on your feet and get yourself together, give them to the other parent. If you need help in some type of way to get on your feet, ask. Don't hold yourself back at this point. Okay? It's really important that we pay attention to our soul and our soul's journey and what it is that it is requiring from us right now, or it's going to cause more damage in our lives and moving forward. And we really can't move forward if we're holding on to the past. Learn from it. Take a leap. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple cards and see what's going on with the collective. Ooh, wee. I just said take that leap, and I got the Fool. He's standing on a cliff with his little bag with his little belongings in it, and he's going to take that leap of faith. hmm Take that leap. Anything else, Spirit? Don't fear anything, and that's a major arcana. Ooh, and then another one fell out. Well, a couple of them fell out. Okay, let's see what we're talking about here, Spirit. Okay. So then we have the Seven of Cups. You see that there? There's so many choices to decide from. I feel that people are confused or they're afraid because they don't know what choice to make. And they don't want to make the wrong choice. They're ready to leap. They're ready to make the change. But there's so many different choices. You see these cups, they have different things in them. Some have jewels in them. Some have um, just so many different things to choose from that, sometimes what we need to do is we need to actually, like the oracle card said, is learn from the past. Look at the things that you've already dealt with in the past that you have chose that didn't work for you, and try something new. Try something you've never done before, or just trust that if you leave something behind, that once you let something go, what's for you is going to come your way. Sometimes you have to let things go for new things to come in. And this energy is the Knight of Swords. And swords is air energy. It's a message coming your way. And this stuff is in metallic, so I can't even read what it means, but he can represent a person who is overly aggressive or argumentative, who lives in attack mode, or you are aggressive, pursuing a lifestyle that will allow you to live out your own philosophical ideals, taking control of a project or a situation in a ruthless. I'm sorry, I can't see it. I need my glasses. Anyway, this could be a message from someone that you were involved with, who, or something. It could be a job. It could be a person. Um, you know, if you're in turmoil in your relationships, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a family relationship. It could be a business relationship. It could be a relationship between a family member and yourself. But what I get from this is that whoever you're dealing with, once you make the choice and the decision to take this leap of faith in your life to move forward and get on your path, they're not going to be happy. They're going to try to talk you out of it. They're going to argue with you about it. Okay. They're going to be angry that, you're deciding to leave that situation and move forward because, you've made the choice and there's no fear at this point. So they're not going to like it. Or this can mean that you have made the decision to move forward and, you know, charge. See how this person, he's charging ahead, and once he's made his decision, he's out of here. No looking back. I'm going to go get what I want. I'm going to afford this lifestyle that I want. I'm going to get on this path that I need to be on for my soul's journey and for my soul's happiness. Okay. And the last card that fell out was another major arcana called the Lover's card. Okay. And the Lover's card, I hate this metallic stuff, and I don't have my. It says it refers to thoughtfulness in making choices. Okay. It can herald a romantic involvement. It it most often turns up when a critical life decision must be made. Someone in connection with a love relationship, this can, this, wait, this card is highly symbolic of relationships, love, and togetherness. It could be revealing a positive business partnership, teaming up to move towards in your life. I say that this represents that because you've made the decision to take the leap of faith and you've made the right choice that's for you, for your soul, what makes your soul most happiest. You're not worried about, how you're going to hurt somebody else. You're not worried about being guilty because you need to be on your life path and soul journey. Okay. Once you've made that decision, you're going to speed forward towards this situation in your life, which it most likely, whatever the choice is to um, be in the best for yourself, whether it be moving on to another lover, moving on to another business partner, starting a new business, um, just many endeavors that you're trying to make the choice for the betterment of your life and for your soul's journey and path. Okay. So, again, I know that a lot of people are scared. Um, I know that there's a lot of distractions. I know there's a lot of reasons why you need to stay in the situation or you feel that you should. But if you really are not happy, you get this lifetime to live this life. And I'm not saying that you don't reincarnate or you can't won't come. Who wants to come back? I do believe that while you are here, why can't you have heaven on earth? Why can't you come here and do what your soul requires of you and wants you to do? And we are all slaves to our desires at times. And sometimes we need to understand that because desires come and go, okay? But your soul is telling you what it wants right now. And anything that has happened in the past, you know, it can be repaired. Don't stay in something because it's easy, especially if your soul is telling you, if you feel imprisoned or you feel as though, don't betray yourself, okay? Because at the end of the day, spirit is going to make sure that everything's taken care of. Your children, if you have to take some time to get your life together for the sake of your children, if you have to get out of a relationship for the sake of your, stability or whatever it may be, do what you need to do with no guilt. It's a wasted emotion, okay? Right here, we're operating out of love. So you need to love you. Love yourself enough to pay attention to what your soul is telling you. If you have any further questions, you have my email here in the chat. I hope to become more interactive with the collective. Peace and love to you all. Bye bye.